beautiful city of Pakistan, which is called City of Lights, Karachi. And the story begins from there. When I got a random, unknown friend request, the last sentence was, "Okay, we will talk soon." And after that, she vanished.
Every relationship teaches us something, even for the ones that has not worked out. And today in our studio, we have someone who has experienced it first time. He has not reached his destination in his relationship journey, but he has immense hope that one day it will work out. And today, we are welcoming him in our studio to share his relationship journey, which worked as a catalyst for his own personal transformation. And it's a pleasure to welcome our guest. He's none other than Muhammad Fahad. A very good evening, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Reengineered Podcast. Myself, Madhusmita Nayak, your host. Welcome, Muhammad.
Thank you.
And it's a pleasure to have you, and especially it's a very sensitive and very close topic called reengineered relationship, and your story was one of the very emotional story. That's why we shortlisted you, and we are so proud that you came forward to share it, because your story can inspire many who are stuck in that mode of relationship journey where they need some guidance, they need some inspiration. So can you tell a bit about your story and how you reached, and where is your relationship journey as of now?
First of all, thanks a lot for giving me a chance to be here and share this story. And little bit I would like to tell about myself, that I come from a middle class family and a beautiful city of Pakistan, which is called City of Lights, Karachi. And the story begins from there. I got in touch with her, a technology called Facebook. And I still remember the date. It's 21st August 2016, when I got a random, unknown friend request. And once I accept, I didn't know that I will get the answer so quickly. I got the response from the other side, Assalamu alaikum and blah. The chat begins from there. And having this little bit discussions, the last sentence was, "Okay, we will talk soon." And after that, she vanished.
Okay.
After some time, I was sitting on a couch and I was thinking, that girl told me that we will talk soon. Well, she has disappeared. So I just text her. And the moment I text, after I think 10 or 15 minutes, she called me and she asked me that I want to see you on camera. So I got a little afraid, because we don't know that who is on the camera, from where he or she is.
Maybe something suspicious. Yeah.
So I totally refused to do that. But after some days, she again asked me to come on the camera. But unfortunately or fortunately, I was in a ground where I was teaching my friend to how ride the bike. And we was in the ground. It's so dark. She opened the camera. And when I asked, you can see that you can't see me here, because it's so dark. Then again we had a discussion, and from where she looked at me, and I think when she looked at me on the camera, after 2 or 3 days, it was my birthday. In my birthday gift, I got her picture. So the story begins from there, and then it goes into many different phases. Some was good, some was angry, bad, where we had conflicts, and just keep on going. And for I think nearby 2.5 years, we were in a good kind of relationship. We were having discussions on different topics, but the time where we got a little apart. The reason was she got busy in some of the jobs, and I used to think, now she's busy, I should give some space to her.
So was that a long distance relationship?
Yeah, exactly. It was a long distance relationship, and at that moment, at the time when we had in this kind of relationship, especially I was not aware about the relationship, about the long distance relationship, and how the psychologies are working, how the men react and how the women react. So it was kind of teenager relationship where we are fighting with each other, where we are having a discussions, and we are, there is a kind of attitude we are just showing to each other.
Okay.
I will not talk to you, I will not talk to you. These things were going on. So at that moment I thought that I should give a space to her, and that space began so long that the time came when I asked her to get married. She was busy in something else, and then she didn't reply me, and I got so angry that I will not talk to her again. But she tried to connect with me. Even I was so angry that I don't reply her properly.
Okay.
And eventually the time came when I decided to block her. And after blocking and keeping a distance, keeping a space of 4 years, when you get in touch with each other, the story was totally different. At that time, I realized, without being biased, that we both had done some common mistakes because of not understanding, because of some personal grudges, some personal egos, or not understanding the psychology. The man has a different perspective of thinking, and the woman has a totally different perspective of thinking at that time. And I keep this point in front of her. At the moment she realized, yeah, it's right, and it's Allah's will that we are connecting again. But even though when I talk her with a call, I realized that during these years, I have come so far, and she is still stuck there. Even though we both are stuck in the same relationship, but in terms of personal growth, in terms of personality, in terms of mental health, I have grown a lot. So I found that gap. But this time, I would say I was trained emotionally, physically, and mentally, which helped me a lot.
And she was not?
She was not that much.
Okay.
She is learning things. Still, she is learning things. But the good thing is that Allah has brought me on a stage where I can evaluate the situation, what is happening and why it's happening and where it will go. So thanks to Almighty Allah that I can understand, and she is still going through those process. Even I have told her what is going to happen and how it's going to happen, but she is not accepting because she is still stuck on those limitations. And here the limitations are being broken. So the best thing which I realized that I still have to maintain some distance from her, so she can go through those things. Even though it's hard for her, I have felt really bad that I am leaving alone her in this situation, but she has to go. Otherwise, she will not learn. She has to go through this process unless we meet. So at the moment where we are living in our own space, and whatever we both are doing the correct things, that she is on the other side and I'm on the other side. But I don't think so that she is so passionate, or she is so she have the hope that we will win. But this time I have 1,000% confidence that I will win, and not I will win, she will also win.
So you both have to win.
I will win, she will win by self, because the thing is that she is still going through her struggle time, and she is not understanding some of the part of her life where I have gone through. I have told her that these things you are talking about, I already have seen these things, and these things doesn't make any sense in the life. But she is going through those things. She have stuck into the siblings, parents, or these kind of things, but eventually she has to come out from there, because the journey begins from there. For me, my journey already has begun when we had a stop block there. So this time I will win, and she will eventually win by them.
Okay. So looking back, what do you think, what was that turning point that made you realize that these are the things that we should give some space, and what was the biggest learning?
You are talking about at the moment or that time?
No, that time. If you are looking back from now, what was one of the learnings
it was not turning point. I would say it was a kind of angerness which I shown her, that she was trying to approach me, and I was so angry that I was not listening to her. On my side, I was right, that I have asked you to marry me. The person who has really intentions, those who really love, the eventual thing is that you have to get married. If you're not get married, then there is something wrong. So I put this question in front of her, but maybe she was in some of the circumstances. Everyone have, but she didn't understand that even though I have to give time to this person.
So did you give her space to understand?
I think she has realized, but she is not saying properly and in an appropriate way, but she has realized somewhere that I had done a mistake about not giving the time to him and not understanding what he was saying. And what I realized during this time, I should not take a so big stance that I blocked her or either didn't listen to her properly, didn't talk to her properly. This was my mistake. So those things which I have gone through, I have learned these are my mistake and these are those mistakes. And now where we are giving a space, why I am giving a space? Because it is meant to be happen like that. If I will not give a space, then there will be a big mess. And to avoid those mess and let the things go in a proper way, in an appropriate way, or I would say the thing as it is meant to be happen, I have to stay back.
Yeah.
If I will interfere, there will be great mess, and I think things will take a different direction.
So time and distance played a major role in your relationship, actually, which made you to realize that giving space and understanding is a better solution than imposing.
It has played a great impact in our relationship. It has taught us a lot of things. As far as I am concerned, now I used to say to the people that I have done a PhD in female psychology.
Okay. So how you have improved yourself in your psychology by understanding female psychology?
The first thing, don't argue with the women. This is the one thing, and the most important thing which I have learned, and I have asked a lot of my cousins and the women, they have answered the one single line answer. What do female expect from men? The answer was respect. If you give even if in general situations, when you give the respect, you get the respect. But female demands it because it's in their genes. They want men to be respected by the man. So the first thing, respect them and
respect their feelings too.
Respect the feelings too. Is respect in every perspective you can. And females are, even if she has come to the age of 50 or 60, she is still a kid. You have to protect her like a kid. You have to take care of her like a kid. If you do these kind of things as a man, she will do anything for you. It doesn't matter if you are in relationship with anyone, or you are a friend of someone, or either a sister, either a mother, either a cousin. The best thing, and I have seen people has conflicts, but when I met someone, when I talk with someone, especially with the females, I got good bonding. I created a good bonding with them. I had a good connections with them, and they helped me a lot in my career as well as my personal life.
It's so strange, like, you are so optimistic and you have built relationship with your cousins, with your mentors who are female. But what do you think that why it didn't work out for your own relationship?
It didn't work at that time because I was learning that time. I was not so good in relationship in that time, even with the men or with the women. But I learned these things, and the good part happened when I got a beautiful personality in my life, amazing personality, Miss Helen Najjar. She's a clinical therapist. When I get in touch with her, she taught me a lot, and she taught me the psychology. She taught me how you have to stay in the difficult parts of stages of your life, how you have to look into the things with a different lens. From there, my journey begins in a totally different way. To whomever I used to fight with, I started getting good relations with them, especially with the women. So that's it. Now it comes to me that I had a good relation with the people. What happened now? She had trained me in such a good way. When the people are speaking in front of me, it doesn't matter who he or she is, at what age he is or she is. I understand the psychology and I act as per their psychology. It helped me a lot.
Yeah. So that's the thing, that you have done transition or transformation within yourself.
Exactly.
Without controlling the external factor.
Exactly.
Yeah. So What was that one principle that you have learned that time from your psychologist and you are still implementing?
The main thing, the good thing, the biggest thing which has become part of my thinking, the process. Actually, came because of her. I became stubborn, but she changed that stubbornness into keep on trying. The word when she said keep on trying, never give up until you win.
Okay.
That became a part of my mindset. One day.
From stubbornness.
Yeah, the thing is same, but when the wordings change, it changes your psychology all the way. So one day, I used to do a meditations with her every week, and it's become a habit of mine that I used to drop her at her home. So one day I was talking to her, and I said, the biggest thing which I have learned from you, whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve. Just keep trust on Allah and keep on trying. Never give up. And since I have started doing this, I win from anywhere. People don't even can think about it. I come from anywhere and I win the situation.
Do you apply the same principle for all aspect apart from relationship in your career, in your personal growth? And
a lot. I will share this story. When I met her, I said to my mentor that I want to come and live nearby you. So I achieved this thing after 1 year. And then the second thing was I want to do the job nearby here. I got the job there. Okay. Then the manifestation was I want to have my car. Then I got the car from my company. And when I entered to this new job, I made a decision that I will make that much of amount in next 2 months. But I was advised to keep it for the 6 months. In my life, what I have seen, whatever I have target kept after having this mindset, it took, if I plan for something for 2 or 3 months, it takes 6 months, but eventually I win. The target which I kept, people were saying you are crazy. It took me 8 months and I achieved 60% of that target.
What was the target?
500,000 dirham.
Amazing. And you did that, yeah?
I achieved almost 60% of it till in the 8 months. I keep the target of 6 months. It took me, and even the journey begins on 5th or 6th month, but it was a big deal. So it took at least 3 months to close. So altogether in 8 months, I made the 60% of that.
Amazing. And this shows how structured you have done in your thinking process, and how for everything you have a target and you approach the same thing, like keep on trying.
Exactly.
So this is your principle.
Yeah, and second thing which happened, which has came into me now, the journey when it was started, it was being the new version of yourself.
Okay.
And which turns in April 2024 to be the ultra new version of yourself. And this is the new phase of my life.
Interesting. And do you like to be uncomfortable in making your new version every year?
If you stay in your comfort, you will never grow. Either it's a relationship, either it's a career, whatever the situations are. I just want to share one story. When this journey, the transformation journey begins, in my previous job, I used to interact with the people. The most of them are the truck drivers, and some of the salespeople used to come and see me. So I don't remember. There was someone came to me, and besides me, my colleague was sitting, and that guy says something to me, and I reply so calmly and so relaxed. So my colleague said, if you will keep him into the jail, may Allah protect us from the jail, but he said if you will keep him in the jail, even he will enjoy in the jail.
Okay.
So it has become a part. Whatever comes in my mind, actually, when you understand, whatever coming in your path, it's a blessing. The moment you understand this, you start to grow. Sometimes it's happened when people go into the difficult time, the challenging time, they get panic. Yeah, it's happened with me, but it happens for a few hours, for a few days, then I bounce back from it.
Okay.
So this thing has brought me till here. And to be honest, there's power inside me, which not let me get down. Keep on trying. Even sometimes I say, oh, leave it. But that power, which is the energy which is running inside me, it forces me to go. And when I go, I achieve.
Excellent. And with this confidence and with this mantra that you have adapted and mindset that you are doing, How confident are you that you will reach the goal of your relationship target that you have set?
I already have achieved. The biggest thing, if the people understand, and what I have already understand, the game is here. When you win here, you will win in the physical world. When I get in touch with her after so long, the best part was when I heard from her that you can't imagine how good I am feeling after listening your voice. So that make me feel now she is and realizing that she loves me. But when I was planning to talk with her, I evaluate the situation. To win, there are two main things. In every situation, if you have to win, you should have these two basic things. Number one, trusting on the divine force, on the Almighty Allah, and the second thing, you can analyze the situation being without biased. If you did these two things, you will win. So when I analyze the things are going, it seems that it is against me. But it is not against me. It is for me, it is helping me, and it is taking me to the path where actually I have to go, where the relationship begins. At the moment, it seems, but eventually I will win. Actually, I already won this game.
Yeah.
You know, sometime it's a great example. The cricketer used to give that sometime we already have won the game, or we have already lost the game, but we have to finish the game. The same scenario is going with me. I have already won the game. I have to finish the game. That is what Allah is testing me, how long He will go, how long He will stay determined to win this game.
Yeah.
The moment the test has been over, she will come.
Amazing, and best of luck. And I'm so
Thank you.
happy to see the confidence. It's all inward driven, and it's all the change in the mindset that you have done.
Thanks.
And this is how. And good luck for that. My next question to you will be like, what actually motivated you to come to this platform and share your such, I must not say confidential story, but such intimate story that it is so close to you, and what motivated you to come to this platform and share?
Again, I think it is meant to be happen like that. On 9th of April 2024, I was walking on a street in Jumeirah Lake Tower. So I decided to start a podcast, and I have 4 segments to achieve. And when I came to my mentor, I told that I have already decided to do these things, and you will be the first personality who will come in my podcast. So the story begins at that time. And why? It is not me, those who have, I meant to say that it is not me, I have come by my own choice. I have been brought here. If you remember how we have connected,
Yes.
We connected for any other purpose. Now we are sitting here and discussing this.
We connected for real estate.
Exactly. And now we are sitting and discussing a relationship story. So it was meant to be happen like that. I had to meet her, your friend. She has to give me your number, and I have to come here. So it is already written. So I have came here. I have not came here. I have been brought here.
Yeah.
So, and what about the story? I think the social media has become a so biggest tool in nowadays for the education purpose. There are lots of stories we are seeing. Some are negative, some are positive. Even in terms of relationship, there are different stories, and every story has a different uniqueness. In my story, at the moment where I am standing, I would say 99.9% people will give up. But it's a blessing of Almighty Allah that I am not giving up. So that when the people will hear this, it will give them hope to bounce back.
Yes, and I think we received, when we announced this, that we are planning to have on re-engineered relationship theme one podcast. So I think we have received many stories, and your story was very unique. Like talking about how you have been trying since so many years. And that's the reason we thought that many people actually are stuck in relationship because of many reasons, but basically because of their stubbornness and of external factors like family, friends, what you mentioned, right? But if both the perspectives are met and you try to understand each other, then things will definitely work out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The biggest thing in the relationship is understanding. Number one is honesty, and number second is understanding. If you understand each other, if you respect each other, you will win in any situation. This was the thing which we both were lacking at that time. But this time, I thanks to Almighty Allah that I've so trained that I know what to do, how to do, and when to do. So,
Yeah. And if I'll ask a practical advice that you want to give to our audience, like suppose if someone is stuck like this, like your story is unique, everyone's story is unique, right? If someone is stuck in their life or relationship, what is the first step they should do?
the first step, they have to find the purpose of life. Until and unless they don't have the purpose of life, no one can win. One of my university friend, when she was struggling with her relationship, she come to me and she took some advices from me, and eventually it worked for her. She got married and she have kids. I think 3 or 4 days back, I just was sitting and having a tea, so I just text her and we were having a discussion on some of the thing. So she told me, Fahad, I am married to a person to whom I love. Now I have kids, but I'm bored. I have become a machine. I said, because you don't have the purpose in your life. The moment you find the purpose in your life, you will again bounce back. You will come from comfort zone to uncomfortable, and then you will start going from there. So either it's a life, either it's a relationship, either it's a career. The first thing, you have to find the purpose. In my case, the biggest thing is that Allah has blessed me with the purpose. Everyone has the purpose. You have to look where the purpose and the goal is a different thing. Some people mix up there. The goals come under the purpose. So goals are small and the purpose is bigger picture, and it is being already written by the Almighty Allah. The moment you realize that you have been sent for this purpose, you will never ever give up. So you have to find the purpose of your life. And the moment you realize the purpose, then automatically your goal will be aligned
To your purpose.
Exactly.
Saying that, what is your purpose of your life?
I have kept it hidden, but whenever I've been asked this question, so I used to say that I am on that journey. And these all relationships, things which are happening into my life, in terms of career, in terms of my physical, mental, all these are taking me towards my purpose. And this journey is almost, I think, will be going for next 15 years or 20 years. After that, I will step into the main purpose of my life. And the moment I achieve that, I accomplished my purpose, I will go from this world.
Brilliant. And in this entire journey of purpose finding and relationship, like alignment and all what you are doing, what was the hardest thing for you?
There was not hardest thing. It is only how do you look into the things. In the moment, in terms of relationship where I am standing, I think it is the hardest part where every person give up. And I am standing. In my entire life, when I entered into real estate, my father, my other people were saying, what we will do, it's a commission-based job, you will not have money, how we will survive? But I already had planned it that how I have to enter into real estate. It took me at least 8 months to enter into real estate. So when I entered into real estate, there was a time when I only have 2 dirham in my pocket. So I used to buy a cup of tea and 1 cake to survive. And the time came when I was coming from office to my home, and I was thinking what to eat, brother, today. I was thinking to myself, and when I reached to my room, I said, okay, now it's in Allah's hand. I don't have a penny to eat. Allah will bring the food for me. And I was laying on the bed and I was playing with my phone. All of a sudden, the guy came and then he knocked the door. He said, brother, I have brought some stuff to cook. Cook for yourself and cook for me. So there is no hardness in the life. When you trust on Almighty Allah and when you stay, that Allah is with you, there is no hardness. It's a challenge, it's a test. Allah is keeping you in the situations to test you. How you will keep trust on me, and now how will you react or how you will respond. The best thing is to respond, not to react. How will you respond? That was my response, and after that I grow and I make money. So there is no hardness in the life. It is only how you look the thing.
It's so beautiful to see. It's easy to see, like, when you hear all this, but when you experience it, what you said, 2 dirhams. So that time you were in Dubai, right? In
Yeah, in
UAE?
Dubai,
Yeah.
I have to pay my rent. I don't have money to pay my rent, and even I don't have the money to fill the fuel in my car and not to eat. But trust me, how the food was coming to me, how the fuel was coming to my car, how I was working,
all-
and I was not telling to anyone that what I'm going through. I was enjoying that part of my life, and
You were in the path of keep trying.
keep on trying. And people are asking me, my grandfather, my sister, my mother, even sometimes my father used to ask, how you are surviving there, because I don't tell them the story, but they used to ask me, have you closed any deal? I said no. No. Then how you are surviving in Dubai? How do you eat? So it was, and I was saying, why they are asking to me? It's not my task. It's Allah's task to feed me. It's Allah's task to take care of mine. Why should I even think about it? You know how I came to this path. I think I borrowed some of the money from my company or from my friend to pay my rent or something. Then one of my cousin came from Saudi Arabia for some business work, so I have to go and see him. And one of my sisters who lives in Ajman, she's also coming all the way from there. So I look into my pockets and each and everything. I thought about how much fuel I have, and I evaluate the situation, how I have to go. So at that time, I have only 150 dirham in my pocket, only 150 dirham, and I have to go from Tikam to Dera. Then I have to drop to my sister in Ajman. So I evaluated, and then when we reached to Ajman, we were sitting, and then again we are having a family discussion and these kind of things. So she came near to me and in front of my face, and she looked at my face, and she said, "How satisfied he is." And I was thinking, what happened to her? I haven't said anything. She just came in front of my face, and she said, "How satisfied he is." So at that time, I have came out from the fear of money, that I don't have the money, that how I will survive. So at that time I realized you don't need money to survive. It's Allah's hand.
Yeah.
Most of the people have tons of money, but they can't
Not
even
happy.
eat.
Yeah.
They are not happy. They
So
can't.
this kind of transformation was also been acknowledged by your friend's family.
Yeah. And now they acknowledge whatever he said he does. And when I went in February 2024 to Pakistan, I had a little teeth surgery. At that duration, I was little bit in pain because of the surgery. So my sister said to me, the younger sister who is in Pakistan, she said to me, "Leave, move on." I said, "I will not give up until and unless I will win. I will achieve whatever I have thought of, what I have desired of. Because it's not me, it's because Allah has asked me to go there. Because if I will not take these challenges on board, the task, the purpose I have to reach, it's so big, I can't able to do this."
You said a very interesting point, like how your sister said, leave, right? So most of our friends, family, whenever we are going through this scenario, they tell to move on, right? So it's always been told by everyone, like on good intentions, to move on, right? So have you received certain kind of advice also from your family, friends, and how it has impacted you?
In my relationship case, many people don't know about this relationship. There are only few people, those who know. But I think she thought of that she is not giving up. Something is in his mind. So, but I will turn around the question. I have been asked to get married, and even in these 4 months, I have got 12 marriage proposals, and I have refused all of them. I am going to meet someone. I am having a meeting with them regarding the real estate, and in the last they are saying, "Brother, would you like to marry my cousin?" I said, "Oh, how are you crazy? I have came here for the business, not for to get married." So I think it's also a kind of test. Allah is testing me, bringing things in front of me,
to see
how determined I am. So I have came through this. Even there was a time where I decided to move on really, and I decided to marry. When I used to see the proposals, all of a sudden her face eventually come like it was somewhere in the subconscious, and all of a sudden it come in front of me. I think it was a message from Allah. Don't go anywhere. You have to go through this path.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have been asked, but determination is biggest thing. You have to go through these things.
Yeah, it shows that. And you also did a career re-engineering from supply chain to real estate. Yeah, so was that also intended, or Like, why such a shift from supply chain to real estate?
It sounds an amazing journey, and I used to call it February plan. All things I'm talking about, even it's related to my relationship, even it's related to my purpose, even it's related to my transformation from supply chain to real estate. I call it February plan because last February 2023, I was walking in the room and I was thinking about the things, and then I made some plans. I will do this, and I will do this. So I used to call it February plan. So why I came into real estate, why I do this transaction, it's also based on my purpose. To reach my purpose, I made 3 principal goals. Number 1 is the financial freedom. Number 2 is the emotional freedom. Number 3 is the physical, mental health, strength. So I made I kept these 3 goals in front of me, and I thought that I have to achieve this. I have to unblock myself from these things to reach there, because that purpose will require a lot of energy, lot of things. The things will at that time will come in front of me. I have to be very, very, very strong to go through those things. So the purpose of coming into real estate, when I study about the real estate and I listen some of the gurus of the real estate, I found that this is the right place where I can got the financial freedom. So I jump into the real estate.
Okay.
So it is connected with my purpose. I didn't come in intentionally.
So it was one of the approach,
exactly,
and one of the pathway to reach your purpose. Yeah.
And eventually when I entered into real estate, I was going through step by step. That first I will do financial freedom, then I will go with the emotional freedom, then I will go with the physical, mental strength. But when I entered into real estate, my all 3 goals started working, because real estate is a game of big nerves. You need a strong nerves into real estate. What to say, where to say, how to say. You have to be very patient in most of the situations. So it has bring me all together on a high pace. So that's why many of the people used to say that you are on a very high frequency, high level of energy.
So you moved from supply chain to real estate, which is a very different and diversified, right? So what is that advice that you want to give to someone who's aspiring to join real estate world?
The first thing, make your nerves strong. And don't listen to the negative people. This line every person says, that don't listen to the negative people. But the thing is then to make your target why you are coming into real estate. Until and unless you don't have the target, okay, purpose is something very big. If you are not that stage, you are doing any small transactions in your life, at least you have a clear target, why you are doing and what you are doing. If someone wants to really come into real estate, the first thing he or she has a strong nerve, the proper determination. He or she has to be self-motivated. In this industry, no one can motivate you. No one can take you through anywhere, because everyone is running for their own. So it's a kind of thing that you have to dig the well and you have to earn the money from there. So you have to be very pre-plan, read about the market, study about the market, study about the pros and cons of the market, study about your own personality, what is your strength, what is your weaknesses, because you have to play on those things.
But what is that one thing that is very, very, very much required to be part of real estate?
Consistency is the most important thing, and the second thing is keep working hard.
It looks very lucrative from outside, real estate as a money, like, it's a lot of commissions, lot of money, but is this the real fact?
Yeah, it is a fact, but when it starts when you spread, when your network is spread it. And real estate, or either any real estate, even someone is coming into real estate as an employee, it doesn't mean that he is an employee. He is a business associate. He has to work as a business owner, even if he is working under any company. So why it takes time, because we are building a relation. That's why I said the people who want to come into real estate, they have to mentally prepare what they have to do. Most of the people jump into real estate, then they started doing things. So they have to prepare how they have to do networking, how do they have to, there are the market segments, in which kind of circle they have to live, and what are the needs of to live in this circle. Some people are okay to spend 200 dirham in once, but on the other hand, some people are thinking a lot when they are spending 20 dirham. So they have to look into things, and once they have prepared for these things, they spread the net, the net into the network. Then they earn that legislative point of commissions, and it happens. In my case, I jump from 0 to 100. And the one of the guy I have heard about the story of him, he came into real estate, and he said that I only will sell luxury properties. I will not sell this small pieces, 2 million, 3 million.
So you need to be very focused what exactly you want to be selling.
Yeah, in anywhere, and if you're into real estate, you have to be very specific. If you will come to me, I will say something. If you'll go to another, he will say something. But you have to look where you have to go.
What is one of the most important from customer perspective?
The main thing, the
you
loyalty.
You have to understand.
The main thing, if you are loyal, the customer will come to you. The main thing in the real estate, first thing, you have to be honest. You have to be empathetic with the client till a certain stage. It doesn't mean that you are not charging them. You have to charge them, but to a certain stage. And the thing, you have to be crystal clear. Transparency is the most important thing in Dubai real estate, because Dubai real estate is an international market. People are coming all over the world here. They really want to invest here. They don't know how to invest. They don't know how to earn money in Dubai real estate. So you have to be transparent. You have to be good. You should have a good knowledge about the real estate of Dubai, and as well as all around the world, what is happening in Pakistan, what is happening in India, what is happening in America. So you can give them a market analysis, and then the main thing, try to build the relation with the client.
Client relationship.
Once you build the relation, he will accept each and everything from you.
Nice. So to sum up, what you said is to understand, to be focused, and also to maintain client relationship.
Exactly.
Saying that, what are your vision for your life and profession in upcoming years? I know you plan for everything. So
no, it is already been planned. It is already been said. It is already been implemented. It is already been.
So where you see yourself in next
brand.
3 years?
You are sitting in front of brand.
Okay.
Sheikh Mohammed Fahad is a brand now. In terms of real estate, in terms of personality, in terms of motivation, in terms of determination, in terms of consistency, you're seeing a brand, Sheikh Mohammed Fahad.
Excellent. And I like that. And what will be your brand value? What is your brand message that you want to showcase to your audience?
Live a life like a legend. Be king of your own life.
Okay.
Don't listen to anyone. Listen to your heart, be determined, and dream big, and then dare to achieve those dreams. Some people think about big dreams, but they don't dare to do these kind of things. They don't come out from their comfort zone. I have said this line many times, but I want to keep saying, when I said this to my loved ones, I said to her that I want to live like a tiger. I can't live like a coward, sitting in a corner and crying and blaming on the external factors. I will take risk. I will take a charge in everything, and I will go through those things. So my suggestion to the people or to the world, whoever is listening to me, be king of your own life. Live the life you want to live and take a risk for it.
Have you ever received any criticism or this thing because confidence and arrogance, they are two sides of the coin, right? Sometimes people, it's really good to say that, to have that mindset and positive mindset and that outlook. But when you say that, no, I want to do like this, I don't want to do like this. So have anyone misinterpreted your confidence with arrogance?
Yeah, many people. And now,
and how you counter them?
I just maintain a distance from those kind of people, because they can't even think about those things. In a situation where I am today, almost 99% people has said, no, Fahad, don't go on this way, because it's difficult for you to do in this condition. And I already have achieved 30% of that target in the moment I am sitting here.
Brilliant. And what is that one biggest achievement?
I have to disclose. Okay, it's fine. In my real estate journey, where I entered into the company, it is an amazing company. I learn a lot from there. They give a very good support to me. the owner was almost like a brother to me, and he had done a very well job for me. But I was reached to the point where I was looking that I have to move from here, because I was stuck on the stage. Now I have to grow. When I enter into the real estate, I make the target to make a 500,000 dirham, and I almost reached to 60% of that. Then the next target was to make a 10 million. I think 10 million. Yeah, 10 million. But when I came back from Pakistan, I think things were going inside to me. All of a sudden, I make a target that I want to make a $1 billion.
Okay.
When I made this decision, so I was thinking, I can't do this. I can not achieve this target in this environment. I have to change this environment. And the first step to do this, to make your own company.
Okay.
Not because I want to have so much employees, because to achieve my target, I need that first step.
So you started your own company.
I have a step into that, and every one of in the people, those who are around with me, they all were saying, don't go, don't do this. This is not your way, because you are not so well equipped, or it needs a lot of finance to you. I said, no, now I have decided. And I was thanked to those people. Because of that, I became more stubborn that I will do this. So I have achieved 30 to 40% of that. I have registered my company. It is going the process, but it could things take time in Dubai. So I'm in between of them.
Okay. Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Because having your own brand makes much sense, and that believes your purpose, and that will be aligned to your brand values too.
Yeah, and the formation of this company, or formation of achieving 1 billion, is not to be rich, not to be live a life of luxury. There's a purpose behind, goals behind, and as soon as I will be achieving these goals, I will eventually reach to the main purpose. So these things will become meaningless for me by that time. So it's a totally different life. Sometimes I used to think that I am living a totally different life. I'm not listening to anyone. I'm not looking to anything. I'm just looking what I want, where I have to go.
So you're very focused.
Exactly.
Maybe you are listening. It's not like you're not listening, but you are listening, but you are very focused and aligned to what you want.
Yeah, and I only consider those points which help me to reach there.
Yes.
The people, those who said negative,
which is not aligned to your purpose, so you discard them.
Yeah, I discard them. I maintain a distance from them. A few days back, I think 15 or 20 days back, I was sitting with a guy. He has almost a couple of years of experience in Dubai. And when I was discussing this point with him, that I want to do this, he was laughing on me. So after that, I decided I will not share with anyone, because I know what I am doing.
Yes. You need to have your conviction of your
But the thing
idea.
was, I was looking into, he is saying that I am so experienced and I had these things. But I was thinking, then why he can't see what I am seeing?
Have you ever faced any time or any circumstances where you are so stubborn, or you have a strong conviction and you have taken a decision and then you regret?
No. At that time when I took the decisions, it seems that I have taken the wrong decisions. But eventually, when the time passes, I realize I have taken the right decisions.
Very
Especially when I left my company, the previous company, some people were saying that you had done a big mistake, and it was not my mistake. I had taken the right decision.
And this will be a learning for you, and this will be a role, like you will be the role model for them to go beyond your boundaries, pushing your boundaries and doing something that you believed in.
You have to do, otherwise okay, if you don't want to do this, just live a simple life. Life is always up and down, up and down, up and down. If you want the stagnant line, so you will stay the whole life stagnant, and I can't. When I even have thought, someone say, okay.
So life like that is considered dead.
Exactly.
Constant.
Yeah. When I do those kind of things, I feel that I'm dead. When I am taking risk, when I'm taking charge, when I'm taking challenge, even when the situations come in front of me where the people had told me this is so big, when I achieved those things, I said, they were talking about this thing? It is so simple. Bring something big in front of me.
Yeah, because you have passed through bigger things, right? Now, before we sign off and get into a fun segment, not fun segment for you, but very emotional and relationship-based questions. Any last message to your loved ones?
In terms of in journal, I would say all of my people, those people who are around me and those who have surrounded me, just be patient. You will see a miracles soon, inshallah. And a special message for her, it is that कि जान हो तुम जाने बहार हो तुम मेरे गुलशन का महकता गुलाब हो तुम जान हो तुम जाने बहार हो तुम मेरे गुलशन का महकता गुलाब हो तुम ही मेरे दिल की धड़कन तुम ही मेरे दिल का चैन हो तुम ही मेरी आँखों का नूर तुम ही मेरी सांसों में बसी एक उमंग हो तुम हो तो मैं हूँ तो एक जहान है और तुम उस जहां में बसी एक शहजादी हो जान हो तुम जाने बहार हो तुम मेरे गुलशन का महकता गुलाब हो तुम.
Brilliant, and I hope this message reaches out to her. I'm so proud that you've been so focused and so like to get a beautiful relationship. It's actually God gifted, and I'm so happy to find such kind of stories still exist. And good luck.
I would say that I am blessed with this love feeling. Not anyone get this in the world. There are very few people those who get this thing, and the people those who are going in relationship, the message for them is that how the relationship works. It is that रात की नींद गई चैन गवाया दिन का लोग क्यों खेल समझते हैं लगाना दिल का. It's not as an easy task on the other side.
Yeah. But it should be like, it's mutual and it has everyone, both the, relationship, both the parties should understand and respect each other.
Yeah.
So as you started saying that first thing is respect. It starts with respect, it ends with respect.
It starts from honesty. Be honest, be respectful, be, I would say, sensible in the relationship, be respect, give space, give values to each other.
Thank you so much, and I will be getting into a game, kind of asking you thought-provoking questions, based on relationship, and I just need it's a fill in the blanks game, okay? So it's fill the fun game, fill the love game, okay? So I will be starting, it's an open-ended sentence, and you have to close the sentence.
Sure.
Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm always ready.
So to start with, the first thing, the one thing you have learned about love is?
Blessing. It's a blessing.
Perfect. A relationship without communication is like?
Art. It's an art.
To understand and to communicate. So by doing art, you can understand, right? So without even communicating, still you understand.
Yeah. The people, those who are in a relationship, they will understand how they communicate without communicating with each other.
Brilliant. The best way to handle a disagreement is to?
The first thing, be calm, be relaxed, understand the scenario and understand the situation, then respond to it.
When I think of a happy relationship, I imagine?
My love.
Brilliant, and I hope this all messages goes to her and to your loved ones, and thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
For being in a podcast and talking such a very heartfelt subject, and as you said, you need honesty and transparency and authenticity to communicate this beautiful message. Thank you so much.
You're
it was
welcome.
Pleasure having you in the show.
Thank you.
And to all our audience, if you find this story as inspiring, please share this with your loved ones. And for other re-engineering stories which have powerful transformation, please listen to us every Friday, 6 p.m. UA time. And if you have an inspiring story and you want to be part of the podcast, please reach out to us through our social media handles or write direct email to us at you@thereengineeredclub.com. Till then, thank you so much. Your host Madhusmita Nayak signing off.